do it live! Do it live!
Okay, we're live from the casa. Not from the centre today, just due to the rain.
Week 108. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Week 100, 108. Wow, it's amazing.
It's a lot. It's a lot of weeks.
Yep.
Join our newsletter. It's down below.
Yeah. And check out that picture behind us. That's Bitcoin Day. So we have got Bitcoin Day coming up this Saturday. It's the 3rd year anniversary, and it's going to be at Palo Verde. Bitcoin Beach are putting on a big event. So if you are in El Salvador, I thoroughly recommend going down to Palo Verde. You may need to book to go and check out what's happening, because it's going to be big. It's going to be big. Right?
We are live on Rumble as well. I'm just checking.
Yes.
We're doing it. So no sats shout outs. Oh, actually, I did see something. Someone said on the NOSTR profile, we got some sats on Alby. Oh, and speaking of Alby, here we've added a new zap to chat thing, which means that what you do is you zap that and you put in your comment something and it will show up just here, where my finger is, right in there. But there's just some of the fun things you can do with Bitcoin. You can zap live streams and show it up in there, which is pretty cool. And,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, as James mentioned, newsletter down below, because there are so many events that are happening every single week now. So the best thing for us to do is actually put them in a calendar, and you can then, if you join our newsletter, you can get the link to the event part of it. But I think the biggest event that is happening is this Saturday. This week is this Saturday at Palo Verde, as I mentioned earlier. Right, the other events, I'm not going into any detail, but the only other big thing that we need to talk about is adopting. Adopting BTC is on the 16th and 17th of November. If you haven't bought your tickets, they've just gone up again. So you've missed out. You're going to have to pay a bit more. But remember, you can get a discount if you use the code.
It's the yellow one that shows up on the side over there. So pay attention, because we're not going to... BTC Berlin, there you go.
BTC Berlin. So you do get 10% discount, is that right?
Yep. And BTC Berlin will actually get a percentage of the ticket as well.
Yes, so it's supporting them. And of course, come early, because on the 14th, November the 14th, is a graduation with My First Bitcoin. One of the best things to go and check out here is seeing the graduations of the students. It's really exciting. Yeah. It's really cool to see. Then on the 15th is My First Bitcoin's Unconferenced. So go and do that. And then that night is the premiere movie night. So you'll want to be in town for that. The next day, of course, is adopting, 16th and 17th. And then on the 18th, it's Bitcoin Beach. So you head on down to the beach. They have buses going down there. And there's going to be the Bitcoin Farmers Market, as well as there's going to be a Gastronomica feast and fair as well happening down there.
Oh, so the Bitcoin... Oh, I'm wearing the shirt just in case anyone was wondering about it. Is that confirmed now, is it?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
So that's happening. And then, of course, the rest of the following week, you have opportunity for a trip to Rotterdam, and you also have to come up to Berlin. So heaps and heaps happening.
Yep.
All right.
It's going to be awesome. So join the newsletter. And you can find the calendar from actually our website. So if you go to our website at the moment, I think at the top it's got a calendar link and a Berlin link. So if you're coming to visit Berlin, there is actually now, we've created a page which is work in progress, shows you how to drive here, businesses to go and visit, and that's something we're updating once a week.
Yep. We keep putting more things in there as we get time.
I actually missed Mark of Bitcoin. He did actually send a message an hour ago. I'm sure he's probably here. Yes, there he is.
There he is.
I waited until he turned up before I mentioned the shout out. There you go.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to get stuck into it, because we can. Monday. This Monday was, of course, really big catch up after having 2 weeks away. Have we been back?
I think we've been back. I don't know. Is it 1 week? We've been back 1 week.
Oh, really?
We've been back 1 week.
Okay, we've been back 1 week.
I think.
Oh, wow.
It's only 1 week, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's only 1 week. So that's
only
cool.
1 week.
Sorry.
It's gone, it feels like it's 2. It's gone really fast. But
Monday was big catch up work-wise. I mean, and this is, seriously, we're really focused at the moment on getting a lot of work out as well as sorting out our presentation for the adopting and our other little projects that we're trying to get underway and and things working. So Monday was definitely a work for us. We set up for the live, of course, as we do every Monday, and then we went into the centre and we did our live, which was great. Tim was awesome. Tim, of course, is away for the next 10 days, hence why also we're in the centre.
Oh, yeah.
We're missing our production man, but
if you want to follow Tim and Charlie on their adventure, find Charlie's Twitter profile, which is, I think, the Natural Investor. Search the Natural Investor. You're probably following him, and you can see what they're up to, because it's actually pretty cool.
It is really, really cool. Yep. So anyway, the two of them are out doing that. Then James and Charlie did pre-recorded a adopting BTC. Now they're going to be out for a couple of weeks because Charlie is gone, and that was pretty much Sunday.
Yeah. We've got one more pre-recorded in the can. So there'll be one more going out this week, hopefully. And then we'll get one out after Charlie gets back.
Yeah.
So, won't be too far out. That was Monday, right. Tuesday, we spent most of the morning working on our different projects. It's full on. Yeah. Full on at the moment. All right. And then Nikki's doing Spanish lessons at the moment, which is awesome. I'm skipping them in favour of work. Then Nikki headed into town to drop a few things off at Gail's home. I think it was her birthday and you dropped off a gift.
Yes, I did.
Which is lovely. And then Nikki purchased, didn't we purchase vegetables and chicken together?
No, that was 2 days later.
Was it? Really?
Yeah.
Man, okay.
2 lots.
All right, so Nikki purchased some veggies and chicken and came home. Oh, and paid our internet bill with Bitcoin.
No, we didn't.
She withdrew the money over the Ditto Bank's network and then paid with cash.
Yeah, I did.
So unfortunately, we're with a company called CableSat, which we can't pay online. Bitrefill doesn't support it. So we pay for it, that way. And then we caught up late afternoon and worked on the adopting presentation. We sort of took notes. We got a structure in place, and now we're going to start doing it. And then we got exercise in, which was really good. It's nice getting exercise in. Yeah. And that's that.
That's it. Wednesday, seriously, this week has been really focused on getting out some work projects. And I actually had the opportunity to also sit down and open up my jewellery studio, which was quite fun, and did a bit of jewellery, which was, I thoroughly enjoyed. But one of the things I forgot to mention is before we went away to Guatemala, I had received some milk kefir grains and some water kefir grains. So we'd give them to Quinton to look after while we were away. And then this week has been massive production on the kefir. So the milk kefir is going really, really well. We're really thoroughly enjoying that. We're getting the raw milk and being able to make the milk kefir with the raw milk. And then we've also got bottles now stacked up in the fridge and under the shelf of water kefir. Really enjoying that. And we've got fermented ginger going in that. And so that's really tasty. So actually in the mornings, I do spend a bit of time doing all that.
It takes a lot of time. Nikki's busy doing a lot of that. It's pretty crazy. As
well as getting lots of tallow sorted too. So this week's I had quite a bit of tallow sitting waiting to be purified and then blocked up, ready to make more soap. We found somebody who will import the goods for us. Should arrive this week, but we want to make sure we have soap ready for conference. Yes. So we've got heaps to make, and we've got heaps of tallow now all ready to go, so that's exciting.
And I noticed, look, there's a black line there, which is bugging me. Oh. My camera's out of alignment. I messed with it before we started.
Okay, right, your service.
We're going to do our service this week. So what we're actually doing is we're promoting the Bushido of Bitcoin by Svetsky. Now, if you would like to buy this book, there is a link down in the description. And what it does is it actually takes you to Geyser, and you can buy the audio. You can buy multiple versions of the book there. Actually, I need to be on the service page. We're going to do that. You can buy multiple versions of the book. There it goes. It started perfectly. Either like physical copy, an audio version, and he's got actual special packages as well, like signed books and everything like that. Now, we asked Svetsky if we could please have a referral link, because when it goes through Geyser, we'll get a percentage of the sale. And this is something we've been wanting to play with for a long time, and this was a product that I really wanted to promote and talk about, and so having the option to receive a bonus for it was kind of like a cool idea, because then we can talk about the experience.
Yes.
But we're here to actually talk about the book. Now, Svetsky, the author, I believe he's from Australia. Don't want to make that mistake. Someone just made that mistake on our latest interview. But what it's actually about is, I have a saying where not everybody who holds Bitcoin is a Bitcoiner, and what's interesting about this book is I believe he's actually writing about that topic. So
yeah, I'd agree.
Svetsky's actually talking about the philosophy around Bitcoin, and that if we want this project to succeed, we're going to have to step up. That's basically what it is. So it's not about, increasing your fiat wealth. It's actually going to be about improving your life, improving the life of your family and the people around you by being a better person. This book is most likely going to trigger a whole heap of people who just want the number to go up and aren't really worried about all of the social things that go around it. That's why I'm really excited about this book, because I really do believe that we're going to have to be bigger, better people if we really want Bitcoin to succeed and for the world to change and for things to happen. And the latest interview we've done, we go on a bit of a rant about it and we actually talk about it. So I'm going to read out I think it's 9, we can count them as we go, virtues that he talks about in the book. So there's one which is justice, making sure that we're just and fair with each other, because a society that's stealing and from each other or hurting each other is not going to be good. Courage, it's going to take courage to change our lives, to step into things that look hard. Compassion and love, I think that empathy and everything is really important, to have that understanding for other people and forgiveness and things like that. Honor, making sure that we do things from a place of, goodness, right? Honesty and integrity. This is a big one for me. Bitcoin, I think, is not just hope, or not just, what was the other word that we often use for it? I can't remember.
Humble.
No, there was another word for, people talk about Bitcoin being something, I can't remember what it was, but one of the things that I think Bitcoin really is integrity, right? So the blockchain is about integrity of transactions and the integrity of the monetary system around those transactions, unlike the fiat system where the integrity is just gone, right? Like people can turn off your account, they can debase the currency and things like that. So I think that this is a really big one in the way we live, having high integrity. Responsibility, it's actually connected to integrity in a lot of ways. Excellence, like striving to be better, striving to make sure that we go to the gym, that we eat better, that we think better, that we hang out with good people, and that we do what's right and we improve. Respecting each other, that's going to be a big thing. Duty and loyalty, and restraint and self-control.
Yeah.
Because even though we may have freedom on NOSTR to say whatever we want, it might not be a good idea. So just remember that even though we have freedom money and freedom social media out there, saying certain things may not be a good thing to do. And self-control also works the other way, where when you might not want to eat that massive bowl of ice cream, or that you must go to the gym, having the self-control to go, I'm going to go to the gym no matter what, just do it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 virtues he's got there. So I'm excited about this book coming out. It's not released yet, so now is your opportunity to pre-buy the book. That is a piece of art. There's a guy that's actually putting out art for all 10 virtues that he's got on here. And yeah, but if you go to the NOSTR profile, which is in the link down below, and that's the primal NOSTR profile there, you can see the history of all of these art pieces as well, which is really cool. What do you want?
No, yeah.
Good rant?
Good rant. I mean, I have read part of the beginning. We got sent through a sample part of it, and I was really intrigued by it. It was a book that I definitely could pick up and relate to. It was, yeah. I remember saying to James, well, this is good. This is a good read. So looking forward to the book actually arriving, so we can,
And that's a really good point. If you go in, you can go onto the website. So if you're not sure you want to buy it, go onto the Geyser profile, and I believe it takes you to the website, and there's a link to the website down below as well. You can sign up for the free PDF, which is like 21 pages or something. Read the it's like the opening.
Yeah, the opening. It's introduction.
Introduction.
And then, it's good.
And the premise behind the book. I got a lot of value out of it. And if you're not sure about reading it, download that, read it, and then use the Geyser link. Also, the reason to use the Geyser link is because you're supporting Geyser instead of supporting the other platforms, and you're supporting Bitcoin, which is what this is all about. So, yeah.
Awesome. Cool. No,
and
good.
I was gonna.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So I think it's going to be released in. He gave me a date, but I can't remember.
And he's also coming to conference.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So he's going to be speaking in conference too, which will be really interesting.
Yes. So Svetsky himself will speak at conference. I believe he's wanting to bring books down.
Yeah.
Or bring books down beforehand. I can't remember. But pre-order. Do it.
Yeah.
What's he done? The Geyser platform, 33 million sats so far. So
awesome.
That is today's service. I felt like there was something else I was going to talk about around it, but there is a video in there as well. There's like a trailer video. There's also a presentation video.
Right. Yeah.
Don't get hung up on he's talking about beauty in the video. It's funny, a lot of people came back to me and said he just talks about things being beautiful and ugly, and I'm like, oh. I didn't remember it, but when I rewatched the video, I was like, oh yeah, there is a lot of that. I was so focused on the meaning behind it and the idea behind it that I missed it.
Yeah.
So check it out. Follow him. Socials down below. Links to buy down below. You guys know how it works. Pay with Bitcoin. Support the Bitcoin economy. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, so before we carry on, just one thing I wanted to mention. If you do have any questions, please put them in the chat, and we will answer them when we get to the Q&A. So please, don't be shy. We're quite happy to talk to you about anything to do with Bitcoin or El Salvador. So please put them in.
I'm really excited to answer some of these questions.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, Thursday. Okay, so on Thursday morning, both James and I headed into town because we needed to get a lot more vegetables, and we also need to get some more raw milk. So we went to flag down a motor taxi, but before we did, this amazing horse and a rider, and there's a photo of it just up there somewhere when it comes up, came down one of the roads, of private roads. Side road. And it's absolutely stunning. And there are a lot of these sorts of horses here in El Salvador and in Berlin. They actually have a club, I suppose, for them. And they do a lot of parades and a lot of shows, but really beautiful, well looked after, amazing looking horses. So yeah, you'll see the photo coming up. But then, so we then got a ride in a motor taxi, and he was one of the ones that accepted Bitcoin, and he took us up to the raw milk man, and we were able to buy our raw milk with Bitcoin. And then we went down and got some fruit and veggies, and then we called another motor taxi home, and we paid with Bitcoin with them as well. So that was really cool. So we actually, did a couple of lots of Bitcoin motor taxi payments.
It was a double Bitcoin motor taxi rainbow. It was pretty cool.
Yep. And then we came home and we were pretty much focused on work. And I was also working on the hands-on Bitcoin tech centre for the centre. I'm trying to do some documents for that. I was hoping to have them done before today, but I didn't get a chance. I just need James to check them to make sure he's happy with what I've written.
Yeah.
But they're nearly pretty much done, which is awesome.
Yep.
So then we'll just get them printed and laminated and things. Then I had Spanish class for me, and then we had a call with friends from the beach. And then we actually also then had another call with an Australian Salvadorian who's a film producer.
He's written scripts.
Yeah, he's written scripts.
And he directs.
And he's done and he's won awards on some small short forms. And he's wanting to do a film here, or he's written a script for us based in El Salvador and would really love to come and film. So he was just asking us questions about what was going on in El Salvador, and is there a chance of him to be able to get funding here to do his film. But it was quite an interesting conversation.
Should we encourage our watchers to let us know that they want to audition to be in his film?
Maybe. I don't know what it's about.
Not that there was any opening.
No. And we got no idea what the film was about, but that's okay.
No.
But yeah, it was great. Yeah, great to have a chat.
Yep.
All right.
So that was, it was quite interesting to talk to him about it. Interesting, very interesting.
Yeah. Friday,
I'm going to move the little flaggy thing. I'm going to do that. All right.
Is the thingy not working?
No, I don't know why it's not working.
Okay.
Something's up. Worked in the morning, and Nikki had a Spanish lesson, and then we headed down to the square for pulled pork with Dave.
Well, we planned to.
Yeah, we planned to. We didn't.
We didn't, no.
Yeah.
We got the biggest downpour of rain. It
Yeah.
filled up our peeler. Our peeler is 1,600 litres, and it filled the peeler up within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Pretty impressive.
Really, yeah. So we didn't leave the house.
Yep.
So we had a quiet night in.
Yeah. And then we just hung out at home, which was good. It's good to hang out at home. I think after having such a busy few weeks, it's been quite nice to actually just chill out at home. So it was good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And then Saturday. So Saturday was a day we had finally thought, right, we really need to get into the garden. We have a what do you call those, a water dump, you know, that hole in the middle of our path?
The sump.
The sump. We've got a water sump in the middle of our path. And the roof rainwater, if the pipe's not in the peeler, it goes straight, walks straight.
You can kind of see it in that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I'd taken a better photo.
So it's right in the middle of our path, this big post or pipe. And James finally had enough and said, right, we're fixing that. So we went into the feditaria and we went and purchased a whole lot of bits and pieces we needed. And then James spent the day fixing that, which was quite cool. And pity we didn't have a video. I mean, we've got a video, but we haven't put it up. And so now what happens is it's set off the path and it goes into a big drain that we have at the side of the house. But what happens is it's got a pipe that swings round, and so when we need to, we can swing it round and fill our peeler up. It's awesome.
Yeah. We now have the convenience without the eyesore.
Yeah.
And the next intention, we were actually going to buy some decking wood to put over the hole, but we couldn't find the type of wood we want. But we've now got a contact from one of our friends, so we're going to contact them. We're going to buy the wood, and I'm going to build a little deck. I know that probably sounds funny to you guys because of my New Zealand accent, but we're going to build a little wooden platform. There we go. That goes over the hole.
Yeah.
So that way the experience is going to be much nicer. We've spent a lot of time improving the environment. So on Saturday we also did some work with our bathroom. So we're adjusting the towel rail, the curtain rail. We're also moving mirrors around the house and some other things. So we've been drilling lots of holes, cutting things, painting things, building things. It's been fun.
Yeah. And so while James has been doing that, I've also been out in the garden and I was cleaning up the top part of our garden and creating, because what had happened is James was outside talking about something and nearly stood on the tortoise. That's
the clothesline.
Yeah,
we were going to modify the clothesline to give us more room.
And so we decided we'd move the tortoise up to the top level of the property. So I got in and moved the water pond for him and all that sort of stuff. So he's got water and. So
the tortoise. Yep.
Yeah.
So the tortoise that is not our pet, the wild tortoise that lives in our garden,
has been shifted.
Yeah, he's now got his own outdoor area, which is pretty cool. That we're less chance of us standing on him.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but he's cool. He's been swimming in his pond. You look out the kitchen window, you can see him swimming if he's in the water, or he's under the pineapples eating the bugs, or under the lemongrass eating the bugs. So yeah, he's got a great life. He's enjoying it. So then after that, we then arranged to meet up with a guy from the United States. So we headed down to Echo Park and we sat down and had a drink and catch up with him. And then Quinton turned up. So we chatted to him and then we decided we'd better go and catch up with Dave and have a pulled pork. And so Quinton came along, and after the pulled pork, we went up and bought some more raw milk because we need it for the kefir. And we ended up in Gail's place for dinner. Very impromptu, really busy, but lots of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone who's, I know some people, there's always issues about food and stuff like that, but we ferment it and it basically becomes yogurt, which is pretty cool. And it ends up with extra bacteria in it. The milk, I'm talking about the milk.
Oh, yeah.
We ferment it, and with the kefir in it, basically ends up like a yogurt. So it's... it's quite interesting. And then we did a bit of research on the differences between raw milk and pasteurized milk and stuff like that, and it's been quite interesting. Whoa!
Thank you.
Thank you, 2,100 sats. Oh, I need to, look at that, I need to adjust it down a little bit.
Oh, you do? Yeah, okay. No problem.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, it's good. It's really enjoying having the kefir, I think it's really great for my gut anyway.
And I've actually started a SCOBY this week.
We have too.
Yeah, for kombucha. So anyone who's a kombucha person, we've started a SCOBY and it's going quite well. We started it in a little bottle because it was like the leftover from a booch that we bought. And it's now in a jar like this. It's getting nice and thick. And Tim, it's going to be for you.
Yes.
So we're growing it for Tim because he said he wanted to get going. So I've got experience, but I didn't want to maintain it. It's
but seriously, we're doing enough now.
It's like looking after a small child.
Okay, Sunday.
Super pilotish. I also, if there are stream issues, I now know why it is. It's because I'm running Rumble, and I don't normally run Rumble from home. So hopefully everything's okay.
Okay.
Sunday?
Yep.
Sunday. So Saturday night we had dinner with our friends, and we decided that we were going to go on a road trip.
Yeah.
So Sunday morning we went on a road trip, and we decided to visit 2 new towns that we'd never been to before. The first one was Apastepeke, and it's about an hour and
an hour and a half. Maybe?
It wasn't that. I don't think it was that much. It was about an hour away from Berlin, so it was on the way back to San Salvador. And both of them were in between us and San Salvador, and that was really good. We walked around the town. We saw a new museum. It was still quite warm, but it was really pretty.
Really pretty, yeah. And they still had a lot of colonial homes, which was really nice to see. A lot of the terracotta, tiles and the sort of the earth homes. Yeah, it was really pretty. And we had an amazing soup, but it was a chicken.
We literally does anyone want to move to Berlin and start like a rotisserie chicken business?
Because so good.
Yeah, like over charcoal.
Yeah.
And like rotisserie, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
So that's something that's been on our mind lately. If anyone wants to start a business, I reckon that'd be a winner here. But there was someone doing charcoal chicken on the side of the road, and we're like, that's a good idea. Yep. But unfortunately, it was just soup. It was charcoal chicken that they were putting in soup, but it was still good.
Yeah.
So anyway, after lunch, we went to a second town called San Sebastian, and it's known as the town of cloth, and they do lots of weaving and hammocks. And just coincidentally, they happen to have the hammock fiesta happening on that day, so that was quite cool. We visited probably 6 to 8 stores.
Yep.
Easily that were just selling hammocks and other woven cloths.
And we managed to stop in. There was a guy sitting in his, he had the loom, had big double doors open, and the big loom was there, and he was just sitting in his chair, and he got up and he started weaving for us. So that was really neat to see.
Really impressive.
Yeah, really impressive. So it was great to have found this place. Really lovely photos. So, which we've got at the side there. So if you do wait till the end, and when you have our outro, you will see the big, slideshow of all those photos that we've got on the side. Well worth waiting for, because there's some really cool photos in there of the towns and stuff.
People have actually, last week somebody asked us about maybe adjusting the show so the photos are bigger, because I guess you get bored of looking at us, and it'd be more interesting to look at the nice big photos up there. But it's something we've been thinking about and trying to adjust the layout of the show. So we might scrap a few things and change a few things. We'll give it a go in the coming weeks. And Tim afterwards, Tim was like, you know what, you guys should probably, maybe give that a go. So we might give it a go.
Yep. And then when we headed back, we stopped off at Echo, you're meant to be talking about this, Echo Park, and we had a dinner at Echo Park on our way home. Yeah. So that was really cool.
Eco Parque is a pretty cool location. It's a lot of... did we talk about meeting?
Yep.
We did?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, my mind is on other things, I guess.
Echo Park's just down the road from us, which is really good, so it's really handy, and the food seems good. The people are really lovely. It's not the music, we can ask them to turn down if it's too loud, but normally we don't even have to. You have the opportunity of being outside or inside. We literally go down the hill and sit down the hill. That way the music can't follow us as easily. Yeah. They don't have speakers down there, thankfully. But yeah, that's good. Okay, on to questions. Yes. Okay, so if you've got any questions, please put them in. Put them in the chat. In the chat. We're going to answer all your stuff right now. And thank you, everyone, for coming along and speaking
speaking, writing stuff, listening to us, listening about Berlin, El Salvador.
Yeah.
As you know, we've been here for a couple of years now. You can go to our website. We actually offer calls if people want to talk to us. The main reason we do that is to protect our time, and stacking a few sats is a bit of a bonus for making sure people are legit when they want to talk to us. So we're now going to answer, but we do offer this call as a free opportunity to come and ask questions that will answer things.
Yeah.
But we also appreciate all you regulars who love to come and give us a hard time about certain things.
Yes.
Hola amigos, and Ellie, buenas, hola.
And Mark, phew, made it. Hola amigos, thanks Mark.
Super pilotish, sound and video are good on YouTube. That's good,
Awesome,
thank you.
thank you.
I didn't realize until afterwards the mistake I'd made with Rumble.
Yeah.
Super pilotish, Mark Bitcoin, hello. Mark Bitcoin, hello. Super pilotish. Karen, what kinds of lodging do you have up there in Berlin? There didn't seem to be a lot the last time we were there this past February. February there would have been very close to what there is now. It wasn't this year that we had, was it this year we had Economy of Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Was it this year?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, there is new stuff since.
There, yeah.
Yes.
So you've got the Standard, which is Tim's Place, which is great. You have got the hotel next to the Standard, which is good.
Yep.
Charlie has got Eagle's Nest, his property, which is a big house,
Yep.
slightly out of town, but yeah, a good spot. You've got Irma's property, which is a lot more rustic, and then you've also got the Palace. You've got Fuerte.
Yep.
Yep, Hotel Fuerte.
La Fuerte.
La Fuerte.
Yep.
Gail, who has just arrived, is renovating a property. She will be having rental places available, rooms available for
Yes.
her place. It will be high end, but it will have breakfast included, I think, if I remember correctly. So she hasn't actually got that ready yet, but she will be. But that will be really good as well. So there is quite a lot. We have got. On our website, we've actually, come to Berlin. If you see that link on that tab, there is accommodation sites on that you can click into and see. We've connected into the BTC maps. So yeah, they're all the places that do accept Bitcoin that we've mentioned so far. So there is some good properties there, Karen.
The website is we've created a
Yeah.
page to condense all this information because people ask us and we're like, go to our website now.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark, wait, is it Charlie or Tim that are in that Rolls Royce coming to us?
It's both.
So it's Tim's Rolls that he's bringing down. It's pretty cool. So he is going to have that here. It's going to be available for people to rent, to use, to take photos with. He's had some pretty impressive people in that Rolls.
Yeah, he's had rappers and all sorts of
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
So it's a boys trip, a boys Rolls Royce trip.
So they're driving it all the way down. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they go.
The P-Man van, hey, coming back to El Salvador next April. Can't wait. Awesome.
Cool.
That'd be good. Look forward to it.
Did you see, Mark, how
not far away.
bloody awesome is the ad they made for that book?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Really awesome.
Yep.
No, we really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, the ad's great. I really enjoyed the conference talk. Oh, was it Bitcoin 24, whatever that was in Nashville? I think he did a
Yes,
talk
he
on
did.
there and it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
I can't remember if it was in there. Yeah, but it was a good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good one.
The P-Man. You've did that.
Yep.
Awesome. Mark
Mark.
Bitcoin. I'll be in his first phone. Yeah.
Yeah, put you in touch.
Yeah. But
He's in Australia.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, he's down south somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. He
it
lives
was,
in southern.
Canberra,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. Canberra.
What's the place where all those people that like to should I say those things? I don't know if I should say those things.
No.
The political centre of Australia.
Yeah.
And then the P-Man van, El Salvador is great. Have fun. The P-Man van. That was super pilotish. Do you ever go down to La Libertad area? We drive through it every couple of weeks to go to the Bitcoin Farmers Market.
And now Zonte. So yep. So we do go down there quite regularly.
We get around a little bit at the moment. The next couple of months we plan to get around a bit more.
No, he's still not our pet, Mark. He's still wild. We don't feed him. We don't have to do anything.
No, I don't have to walk it. I don't have to play with it. I don't have to feed it. I don't have to clean up its poop.
It's
like,
just free to do its thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we put that water feature in forum, but it's really good because he eats all the mosquito larvae.
Yeah,
So
it's awesome. It's actually a food source.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing him a favour. Yeah. No, it's good. It's really cool. We had dragonflies come in this week too, which has taken a while to happen, but that's because our pond's not always full.
No.
When I say pond, I mean
The peeler.
the peeler.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, Super Pilot. I will not talk about decks with kiwis. No, might not.
Oh, you always have a good barbie, and people love to have a barbie and a beer
On a deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
How is the rain? So it's been coming here in Berlin. It's been coming in the afternoons, and then we might get another burst during the night. So it's been kind of different this season, but it's good.
We had quite a few dry days, which was quite surprising, and then it's just started coming in again. September normally is quite a wet month, though, to be honest. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. Ellie, unable to send to the Alby QR code using Phoenix, Aqua and Strike. Well, Phoenix and Aqua, I will let them know. Strike, I just don't have many good things to say about Strike. They don't, in my opinion, they don't care enough. But at the same time, I shouldn't be so harsh because Strike, honestly, I mean, they are providing a really good service that no one else is really providing. So I have to give them credit where credit is due. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, their ability to scan LN QR codes has been poor from the beginning. Like with Chirito Cafe, people come in and they're like, it doesn't work, and it's like it's because you're using Strike. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
Mark, oh wow, I'll meet up with them when I land. Meet up with who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, Mark.
Yeah, who are you talking to? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Mark, every time I watch that ad, it gives me. You just got it on repeat.
T-Bone, where were you guys during the earthquake? Did you feel it? No, we didn't.
What earthquake? It doesn't even count, mate. It was offshore. Like in New Zealand, you have to have like at least a 6 under your feet before you realise what's going on. Like.
Yeah, it's surprising. People did feel it up here, but
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
but we didn't.
No idea.
No, I can't remember what we did. I remember
we're in the garden.
seeing it. Yeah, we're in the garden. That's right. And it was about an hour and a half later, and there was all these things coming up, and I said, "Oh God, did you feel the earthquake?"
No, what earthquake? It was no earthquake.
Yeah.
People are too sensitive these days.
P-Man Van would love to take you out for a drink and a chat. Except James.
Talk about my deck.
Yeah.
Kind of wood I like to use.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Let us know when you're
here.
here.
Let us know, and we can organise something. Mark of Bitcoin, you're 100% right. The parasitic class stem from Canberra. Yeah. No more comments. Neiman's, greetings. Thank
Hello,
you.
Thank
Hola.
you.
Buenas
thank
tardes.
you for
Muchas gracias.
coming in.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mark of Bitcoin, Charlie and Tim. Yep, Charlie and Tim, absolutely, especially in that wagon. I think they'll be loving it.
I think it was going to take them 10 days in total, or they're still 10 days away. And I haven't checked the calendar to see when you're coming back versus when they arrive. So...
Yeah, you may see them around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my calendar. Hold on, guys. 10 days. Oh, wow, it's going to be close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will arrive a week earlier than they...
A week after.
Sorry, yeah, a week after they arrive.
Yeah, but you'll see it up here when you come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can rent it for your rap show.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
So please, any other questions, let us know.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. If you want to see some of those cool photos, do wait till after the outro and you will see some of them too, which is be cool.
Yes, and we're going to look at rejigging the layout so you can enjoy it more. So if you like the layout of the service, let us know, because I may do something like that. I want to make it look different though. I don't want it to be confusing that we are in the service or not in the service.
Yeah.
And
then Tim's going to have to manage it.
Well, Tim's all for it.
Yeah,
Tim actually really wants us to overcomplicate it all. He's like, play videos and everything. Show you guys doing more of your life in Berlin. Yeah. That'll be cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to move to the outro. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Remember, down below there are the links to our website where you can go and check out the Berlin page, our calendar page, sign up to our newsletter, the Substack link. Substack is the newsletter. Go there. You can read all of the past ones for free. You don't have to write some silly email address in there. If you don't want to, just click the no thanks button and you can get all of our emails for free. Going to put one out tomorrow, all going well.
Yeah.
And we'll just talk about a few interesting things coming up, which will be good. And
yeah, there's some interesting things came out about Bukele and stuff this week, hasn't there?
Oh,
this
yeah.
past week. I mean,
the Time article?
I think there was a Time article about Bukele. We saw a cut down version of it, and we were sort of like,
Don't know how we feel about that.
we don't know how we feel about it. But then when we read the
Actual article.
it wasn't as bad as we thought.
No.
Mainly when we're saying that, we're talking about his thoughts of Bitcoin here and how it's gone in El Salvador. But yeah, and then there's recently another new article come out in regards to maybe changing the Bitcoin, not law, but the...
You mean IMF?
Yeah, the IMF.
So the IMF has put a lot of pressure on El Salvador to put in all sorts of protection for your safety, such as KYC and the ability for them to block your account if they need to. So, yay. Apparently the IMF also made a request that Bukele stop using it as legal tender, but he's going to stand firm on that one, but he's not going to stand firm on people's privacy for transactions. So that's a bit unfortunate. The main thing that I'm going to say about that is please learn to use self-custody tools where you can. Please support the self-custody people where you can. Use Bitcoin, otherwise it's going to become government-regulated, captured thingamajiggy that they mess with, and we don't enjoy the benefits of Bitcoin.
No.
Something to check out, on our Twitter feed today, we actually had an interview that we did with Lawrence Lapaz. Check it out. We have a really good rant about what's happening here in Berlin, about taking responsibility, which fits with this book over here. That was the thing I wanted to talk about. And doing what you can to help this work, because wherever you are in the world, just start using Bitcoin, start talking about Bitcoin. To my own nauseum, I ask businesses, do you accept Bitcoin? And at the market yesterday, there was a row of maybe 40 businesses, 20 on each side, every single one. I'm like, do you accept Bitcoin? Do you accept Bitcoin? Do you accept Bitcoin? We found two.
Yeah,
we found two. We purchased from one. We were going to buy his stuff. It was cool. And the other guy, we didn't need his stuff. So it was... I was annoyed at myself for asking so many people if they accept Bitcoin, and they just,
They just don't.
I don't know. So come to El Salvador, use Bitcoin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't just, don't just take the easy way out and use fiat dollars, because nothing's going to change if we keep doing that. Enough sad ranting from James. Justin Orkney, hello Nikki and James. Hola. Thank you for tuning in. We're about to leave now. We'll see you guys next week.
And Market Bitcoin, thank you for watching. And you'll be in the US next time, so you'll be able to watch it, and then you'll be down visiting us. So that'll be awesome. Great. That'll be great to see you.
Who's not running for next election? I don't know. Don't know. Bukele. Yeah, correct. Yes. Yep.
But he's always sort of said that too. He doesn't want to be running for the country. He doesn't want to be doing all of this. He's got other stuff he wants to be doing. So he has actually said that.
Yep, and before we stop streaming, I'm going to say come to Suriname and watch us speak there at the conference right before adopting.
I haven't actually mentioned that. Yeah, well done.
Didn't we talk about it last week?
No, we have, but I didn't talk about it today.
No.
So Suriname, the 7th to the 9th of November, the week before adopting BTC, are having their first Bitcoin NOSTR conference. So if you want to go and explore some completely different country, come and see Suriname. We're going to be talking.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a really interesting country to go and visit and see what they're doing. I mean, they're already onboarding businesses. They're really getting stuck in and getting things happening. It's exciting to see, and we're looking forward to going down. So you could go and do a side trip to Suriname before you come to adopting.
It's going to be Bitcoin country number 2, and the second one can often do more and faster. So we're pretty excited about that, because we need competition, not competition in a bad way, healthy competition in a good way. And the IMF needs to see more countries moving on it and not listening to them where possible. So
absolutely.
yeah.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. We should be hopefully in the centre, and yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Absolutely.
Good to see you
We
guys.
really appreciate it.
Have a great week.
Okay.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Oh. I gotta do the outro.